comedian. He's out here from Seattle. Please welcome Nick Fascitelli.
I'll get you later. Hi everybody, I'm the gay guy that pops out when Ryan has 7 martinis. I know, before I jump into a middling amateur comedy routine, I know that you need to know, what kind of homo is this? Is this one of those nice gays like I saw in Love, Simon? Or is this one of those cocksucking whores that I saw partying at the warehouse by the abandoned TJ Maxx? I got bad news for you guys. We're all the warehouse kind. Some of us have just learned how to trick you by redecorating your house and pretending to be sober. I mean, I'm mostly kidding. There are a lot of nice gay guys out there, and by out there I mean a strong 200 miles outside Los Angeles. But I myself am an asshole. I'm a gay asshole. My pronouns are he, him, shitface. But I feel like as a group, we're a little underrepresented in the media. Like, I think like TV shows and movies are afraid to look anti-gay, so they make like crazy excuses for all the insane shit I'm up to. Like, no, it's cool that you got spun around the Lazy Susan by 2 sex tourists from Hong Kong. You're poly, it's part of your culture. No, that's not a culture. That's me being a skank. Don't reward me for that. You guys had an incident. Everyone found out that Armie Hammer wants to eat people. And he went from movie star to selling timeshares in a month. If I want to eat people and someone makes fun of me for it, that's called kink shaming. That doesn't seem fair. It's tough to date when you're an asshole, I gotta say. I usually try to date only other assholes, but once I made the mistake of dating an asshole who was also deaf. Not the other guy. I haven't fucked him yet. It's you know, dating the deaf, it's obviously harder because of communication. You know, I could never. Obviously, it's tough to read lips when you're busy biting the pillow. He could never hear me saying the safe word. I could never see him making the safe sign. Finally, we just started fisting in Morse code. It didn't last. You know, he was a nice guy. I wish him the best. But afterwards, it was hard to go back to regular, you know, enabled people because it's addicting. You know, it's like they say, once you fuck the disabled, you feel enabled. The closest I got to dating on the disabled guy, once I dated this guy who, he lost one of his ears in a fire. He did not last because, again, communication. Everything I would say to him would just go in one ear. But I do get jealous of you sweet straight people because you live in this magical world where being funny will get you laid. That does not work for gay people because I have a theory. You can't sit on funny. And in West Hollywood, if you're super hot, you essentially never need to learn how to read, which is why I always give the directions to my house verbally. Hey, Chris. Yeah. In case you're wondering where I got my problems from men, I think it's that I learned everything I know about men from how my dad treats women. And he learned everything he knows from how his dad treated women in 1920s Little Italy. Surprisingly, a lot of the advice still applies. Putting on a little sailor outfit and walking around the docks, still a fantastic way to get laid. But you know, dads are tough. My own dad. One day he went out for a pack of cigarettes and unfortunately, he came back, and he stayed for the rest of my childhood. Still working through that. No, my dad is many things. Super confident. Captain of the rugby team at Yale. Super successful in all his business ventures. One thing he's still learning about is how to be an LGBT ally. My dad recently marketed a new product. It was a lube for gays. And it had marijuana in it, to help relax the whole area with a nice warming sensation. My 70-year-old old-world Italian father, who's never had a dick in his ass, doesn't know that's not an area where you want a warming sensation. It was called Out and About CBD Lube, but it should have been called Fire in the Hole Rectal Poison. I obviously got a lot of lube at an incredible family and friends discount. But it still fucked me up a little bit to know that technically my dad was making money every time I got laid. When you're thinking, I'm coming, you don't want to think about your dad saying, cha-ching. My dad, luckily went out of business. Okay, so thank God. I still have nightmares what would have happened if I'd been successful and my dad had become the face of gay sex. Hey, I'm Papa Ralph. Come on down to Nick's dad's Gay Sex Lube Emporium. I'm not a queer like you fairies, but if you got an Italian sausage like I got, you should try my gabagool. I pay a lot in therapy. He asked me to take a look at the ads because I'm the only gay person he knows. And it was a picture of two, look at their fine-looking young men, shirtless, of course, we're gay. And smiling at the camera. At the bottom it said, Out and About CBD Lube, the future of home anal-tainment. And anal was underlined in red lipstick, in case you missed it. Anal-tainment. As puns go, it's pretty heavy-handed. I wasn't my father's best seller, but I did do my best by word of mouth. And it went a little bit like this. Wow, that was great. Thanks a lot for everything you did to my body today. I've taken the liberty of calling you an Uber. But in the 5 minutes until it gets here, did you enjoy the warming sensation your ass experienced today? Thanks, that's all my time.